Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a review on this new L'Oreal True Match Hyaluronic Tinted Serum foundation. I've tried this now for probably 4 or 5 times and I have lots of thoughts about that. I'm also trying this Charlotte Tilbury Luxury Palettes of Pearls. This came out at Sephora and I'm kind of intrigued about that because so many people love it. She also came out last year with a holiday edition that it's very similar to this one. And people just, it has the best reviews. And I'm just confused because it's so expensive, yet you get very kind of basic colors. Maybe it's the texture. Also, the colors all look like they just blend into each other and they're just become one shade. And you can only do like one style of eyeshadow. So I'm intrigued about this palette, so I really wanted to try it on. So if you guys are interested, continue watching. Grab something to drink. My husband's making my drink right now. And also subscribe if you're new, and let's put some makeup in this just sad face. I just don't feel great. Obviously my voice is kind of stuffy and I just so I want to play with makeup. Okay, what is it?
It says Samaritan Sunset.
Oh, I love that one.
I made it a little more juicier, so it's not so. It's usually a little bit bitter, so.
Okay.
Just try it. Is that okay?
That's great.
Okay.
It's kind of sweet.
I put a little bit more orange juice.
Okay. Thank you. Here's my drink. This is a Sunset Samaritan. I think that's the name, and I don't know what it has in it, but it's really good. He also uses those like big cubes of ice. It's great. So let's put this foundation on. Out of all the drugstore foundations, this L'Oreal ones are my favorite, and this is so good. It comes in a pipette, and you know, it's the messiest thing ever. I'm literally sitting here just trying to make sure it doesn't touch the sides because then it's just gonna go everywhere. So that is definitely a negative. I don't love pipettes usually in foundations. I like it in skincare, but in foundations I really don't like it. I think it's messy. The pipettes don't end up working, and it's just not my favorite packaging. But the inside product is really, really, really good. So I have mine in the shade 2-3, and honestly, I don't even push it down. I just take it off from the sides. To me, it helps me because it kind of cleans the sides, so I don't ever use the actual pipette. So that way, when I put it back, it doesn't make a huge mess. So this is more of a light to medium foundation, which I actually love. That's probably my favorite. A light foundation that you can build up to a medium, and I think you can build this up to a medium. When I wear it, I just feel fresh. You'll see that it just gives a slight glow to it. It's not too much. It's not as intense as the Bare Mineral ones or other like glowy foundations. But this definitely gives me a radiance, and it's so beautiful. It also blends in like a dream. So beautiful. I looked for this foundation, I kid you not, 10 actual physical stores and online, and I couldn't find it. And one day when I was coming back from acupuncture, because my wrist is kind of messed up, so I've been doing acupuncture, I was like, oh, let me just go into this one because online it said they had it for like 2 weeks. So I thought it was like, maybe in the back, they just didn't put it on the shelf. Lo and behold, it was right there as I was walking in, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll buy it. Also, my sister told me about how wonderful this is, so I had to pick it up. And many of you guys were like, I want to see your review. So here it is. It blends in so well, and my skin just looks fresh. Let me grab my mirror. It has such a beautiful finish, it is not too glowy, because sometimes serum foundations can be quite glowy, but this is not. It's not obnoxious. It just gives a healthy look to your skin. I'm going to add a little bit more here. And it's not extremely liquidy. Like, I was expecting this to be very liquidy, and it's not thick at all. It's definitely more of a serum feel, but it has some hold to it. So it's not messy like on the palm of your hand. But don't worry, the packaging is messy. They get you there. So as you can see, I was able to build it up a little bit more on my cheek area, but I can't do more than this. I wouldn't even consider this a full medium. I can still see my freckles. I would definitely think that this is more of a light medium, but it will cancel all the redness that you have. Maybe not all, but a lot of it. It will just even your skin. It's not like super light coverage like the Chanel water tint. No, this definitely gives you a lot more coverage, and it does just blend into your skin, and it doesn't emphasize my pores at all, and it lasts all day long. I actually wore it the other day in the morning at work, came home. I wanted to record that. I wanted to record at the end of the day, but I think I was too tired. And it looked so beautiful on the skin. I could still see it. It faded, but it didn't fade where it was noticeable. I looked in the mirror and I was like, wow, like it looks perfect. But then once I looked up close, I could see like, okay, maybe it's a little bit gone here or here, but it was so well blended in, and it just looked like my skin. I also did the car test, like the mirror that tells the truth. We all know that. And it looked so good. It looked so beautiful. So I am a huge fan of this foundation. So this is how it looks on the skin. I have no primer on. I just have a moisturizer underneath. And I just really love the way this looks on my skin. I think it makes me look like myself, just slightly better. It just covers some imperfections. It just blends over texture so well. Pores are minimized. After trying that Huda, I'm like, okay, every foundation's better on pores than that one. That one really emphasized my pores a lot. So after I wore that one, I took that off and like wore this the other day, and I was like, this is so nice. Like, I don't have to worry about texture or pores or anything like that. I almost want to say that it works for oilier skin, maybe normal to oily as well. It's not matte, so don't expect this to keep you matte. Like, you may have to set it, but it doesn't have that very glowy finish to it, where I feel like if you're normal to combination, you could still wear this and it would be beautiful on the skin. So now I understand why, like, I could barely find it, because I mean, I was gonna say it's affordable, but this thing is $20. This is $20 at the drugstore. I wanted to find a coupon when I bought this one, because I was like, what? I just couldn't believe it. This is starting to be more like Sephora prices, because Sephora has some $20 foundations. So you just wait for a sale. They usually have L'Oreal buy one get one 50% off, or you can find coupons for like foundation. And I really wanted to find a coupon out of principle. I didn't want to spend $20 on this. But I was in a hurry and I was afraid I couldn't find it again. So I just picked it up, but I don't regret it. I think it's worth the $20 because it's that good. But dang, like, I don't know. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to finish my skin and I'm going to come back and play with this palette. I am super excited. I'm super excited to play with this one, and I'm just intrigued. So I'll be right back. So this is the foundation with everything on. I think it looks so beautiful. I put a little bit of concealer, a little bit of bronzer, highlighter. I used my Tom Ford shade Illuminate bronzer and highlighter. And then I have a blush from Westman Atelier, and I have the same blush on my lips. but I felt like it was a little bit pink, so I added just a little bit of, where is it? Oh, this LYS. This is in the color 28, and this is just like their stain, and it's really nice. So I feel like the foundation is just so pretty. It's just such a good foundation overall. And now I do have a little bit of that Tom Ford. Let me show you. This one right here. This is the shade Illuminate, and I have the bronzer on and also the highlighter. And it just gives it just a little bit of wet looking skin. I love this so much. I'm so surprised I didn't hit pan, but I'm almost there. I know it's coming. I got sidetracked talking about makeup, but the foundation is beautiful. I'm really glad I found it, and if you have a chance to pick it up and a coupon, then it's well worth the money. Maybe if you're extremely oily or you need full coverage, it's not for you, but for somebody that just wants a healthy looking skin, it's amazing. Okay, let's move on to this Charlotte Tilbury. I actually broke my nail trying to open this right here, and I was not happy. So I'm going to take a brush and open the packaging. I haven't swatched it. I haven't done anything. Okay, so this is beautiful. Let me show you. So I don't know if on the camera I will show how beautiful the white actually is. It definitely has different colors in it, and it's beautiful. It looks stunning. It almost looks like brush strokes, like of green, blue. It's just really beautiful. So this is the inside right here. So, you know, online they kind of looked a little bit more like they're all the same, but now that I'm seeing them in person, I can see that there's a difference between the shades. This one right here is more of a duochrome. It kind of shifts. This seems more of a pressed, more textury shimmer. They all have shimmer in it. This is the smoothest out of all of them. So let's swatch it. So this is the Smoke Ombre. That's a pretty color. Then the color Pop. Then the color Enhance, and this seems nice. This kind of reminds me more of a Pat McGrath duochrome. That's really pretty. And then the last one is the color Prime. These names, I'm not sure how accurate they are, but these are the swatches. So to me, they're different, but they're not different enough for 50. How much is this? $50-something, $53, and there's taxes on top of that. So I just feel like they're just gonna blend in, but maybe that's the point. I've seen reviews on this, but I have a hard time because many times I can't tell the texture on the eyes. I can't tell what's going on. So I'm excited to try it. I don't even know how to start. I think I'm going to take this one and put it in my crease. I'm a rebel. I don't follow instructions well. I like that there's a mirror here. That's very helpful. So I'm going to take this and put it in my crease. Now this definitely has a shimmer to it, like it's not a matte color, but it seems to blend in really well. I feel like you can definitely use this as more of a matte color. That blended in really, really nicely. So that blended in really nice and fast. It doesn't give a lot of depth, but from this look, I wasn't expecting to get a lot of depth. But then if you're deeper skin tone, I'm just not sure how this can work on you. I know she came out with another palette that was a little bit smokier, so maybe that is supposed to fit better. But yeah, this is very, very light. So next, I have 3 options. So I'm going to use them all. Let's try this pink. This seems just a softer one. So I'm going to... Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. That's more, I wouldn't say pigmented, but it's just more like creamier than I thought, because it's pigmented for what it is. It picked up a lot on my finger. That's pretty. We're just gonna mash them all together because I want to try every single one of them. And then next I'm taking this one. It's almost like a topper, and I think it's gonna get hard pan. It feels like it may get hard pan. I'm gonna put this one on this side. Not sure. Maybe this is more of like the topper. Maybe I shouldn't have put it there because it's more of the topper. I was expecting, I think, for it to be just a little bit more bronzy and darker. But we made a mistake, so we're making it on both eyes. So that shade didn't give me a ton. I think on top of this one, like these two together would be pretty. Let me swatch it. So that's the bronzy shade, and let me put this topper on top of it. Yeah, I think that would be really pretty. Like you could pair just these two for the whole look, and that would be beautiful. I'm gonna take this shade again and darken up this outer corner. Now this one, I'm excited because this is kind of a duochrome. So it has some green in it, and it really reminds me of one of the Pat McGrath's ones. I'm gonna put this one in the middle. So that's definitely pigmented. That kind of covered the pink that I had under there. So I don't even know where to put this one because I feel like it's not gonna show because it's more of that topper shade. And this is already pretty pigmented right here, but it's a beautiful topper shade. That one right there, it reminds me of the Tom Ford toppers a little bit, but I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna put it smack in the middle. We're just gonna glow no matter what. Okay, so under the eye, I will take this color right here. I'm just going to try to darken up this area, although there's not a lot of that happening. It's a very light palette. Honestly, I would probably use this with another palette, or I would probably use it with my bronzer. That way it gives me just a little bit more depth, or just more matte looks as well, because the actual colors are beautiful, but I don't know, you can't just use them all. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but for me, I just feel like I need to pair them. Maybe these two or these two. I have 3 shimmers. I really don't need all 3 shimmers in order to create a look very similar to this. So I feel like we kind of lost that pink. So I'm going to take that pink again on my pinky and brighten up this area. And then right in the inner corner, I will take this shade. I'm actually going to try to take it on a shade, on a brush like this. See if it's being picked up at all. And brighten this inner corner. I'm going to take that pink one more time and brighten this area. I feel like I lost all that pink in there. That pink is actually a beautiful color. I really like that one. Okay, let me just clean up everything, put some mascara, and I'll be right back to show you the eye look. So this is the finished look. I put just mascara on. I didn't even tight line. I just wanted to just have very little, because this eye look is very fairy-like, just a very shimmery, just simple colors. They kind of blend into each other, and it's very pretty. Is it worth $53? I don't know. I don't think so, but I can't deny that it's really pretty, but you can't do a lot of looks with this. So I mean, the only option is to have this all over the lid and put this one on top and tap it in the middle. Or these, you know, you don't get a ton of looks with this, which I don't think it was intended. I think it was intended to be different textures. So that's kind of what you're looking for, more sparkly, different textures, because every single one of these textures is different. This one is creamier than this one right here. This seems to be just a little bit harder pressed. This one is just a little bit creamier. This one is a topper right here. I like actually this topper. And this is the duochrome. That's a very bright, and it's really pretty. I like this one. I don't know if you can tell right there the shift that it has. But it's pretty, like I can't deny that. But I just don't know if it's worth $53 for just 4 shades that kind of just look on the eyes pretty much the same. Again, I don't think the purpose of this palette is to give you all these crazy looks. Charlotte Tilbury isn't known for super intense looks, but I would pair this palette with other palettes and use these beautiful like toppers or sparkles or duochrome in conjunction probably with another palette if just I want a different look. But it's pretty. Maybe if it was on sale or a little cheaper, I would recommend it, but this way I'm just like I don't think I would recommend it. And not because of the quality, it's strictly because of the high price tag. So this is the finished look. It's just kind of fresh, just glowy. I feel very pink. I'm wearing pink, so I feel definitely very feminine right now with this eye look. And the foundation is still looking great. It hasn't gotten any oilier. It looks really pretty. So what did you guys think? Do you guys enjoy the palette? Do you think it's worth the money? I kind of don't. What about the foundation? I'm loving the foundation. I think even though it's $20, but I know you can find a coupon if you want to. You could probably find a coupon for like $4 or $5 off or something like that. That it would definitely make it worth it in my eyes. I think it's great quality. It's definitely high-end quality, and it looks really good on the skin. I really enjoy it. So thank you for being here. Leave me comments down below. I love chatting with you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.